What's up, Internet? Corey Zamu here, back with another weekend adventure in video game hunting. This is the second take of this because we're up in Manchester. I thought I was going to one of the first flea markets I ever went to from last year. I thought it was going to be, the second coming of that. It was a flea market that was in a church. I thought I recognized the address and maybe some of the shit that was there in the pictures they had on Craigslist. Nope. Anyway, since we're up here, unfortunately I think it's a little too early for the grid to be open and I can't hang around Manchester that long, but I will be returning to the grid soon, maybe next week. I'm going to hit the Goodwill and the Savers, then I'm going to head down to the Plainville Flea Market as usual. Not that it should be any surprise if you watched last week's video, though the majority of those Game Boy Advance and Super Nintendo games were definitely gone. They were going to go on sale Sunday. It's currently Saturday. I'm still going to stop by there. I don't know if it's going to be today or tomorrow, but I definitely know where they went, and it's kind of depressing because it's just like, there's this local video game store, I'm not going to name them, but they have notoriously high prices and unrealistic prices. Like, they must have picked up that Super Mario Kart, which I think the Goodwill had priced at $15, which is a fair number if you want to buy Mario. I'm not Canadian. Why am I saying Mario? Super Mario Kart. Like, $15 is good. You could get that for like $22 on eBay. Buy it now. Maybe a few dollars shipping if it's not included. But the store, like, I follow them on Facebook just because, want to see what everybody has. Like, I'll follow shitty game stores even if they're shitty, just to see what they have. And they posted up a picture of it, and the whole bunch, like, pretty much specifically all the games I left behind, like the Tactics Ogre, Final Fantasy Tactics on Game Boy Advance, all those games that I left behind there. And usually they don't put the price in the picture, but I think they fucked up this time because they had Mario Kart. And all right, brace yourselves, Internet. Brace yourselves for this. Mario Kart listed at $38. 38 motherfucking US dollars. That's like 15 over eBay prices. How is that right? Manchester was a complete waste of fucking time. Yeah. I was so happy when I saw that Super Nintendo controller, but it's fucking performance brand. It's not the official like European and Japanese Super Famicom version of the controller, which would have been awesome because I've been on the lookout for one of those. I just think that they got the multicolored buttons on there really fucking cool. I left the flea market a little bit early today. Matt is getting a little bit better at Pokemon battles. Still can't touch me though. No. Hit the Bristol Savers. Gonna check out the GameStops. I did pick up some games already at GameStop over here during the week, which I'll be showing you at the end of this video. Just because their PlayStation 2 games are 75% off. And I think a while ago, they probably transferred over most of their PlayStation 2 games to like their larger stores. So you're not going to find PlayStation 2 games at every single GameStop, but the ones you do find will have a fuck ton of them. Also going to hit the pawn shops over here. It's been a while since I've been in the pawn shops because they do open up a little bit later than the thrift stores, and I'm usually not in the area anymore when it's time. So let's hope we have some luck. Stuck a little bit of a peek in there. The first one was difficult because the guy was just staring at me the entire time, so I stopped filming. And it'd be where the games were, it'd be pretty obvious. He let me behind the counter, but I did end up picking up a game from there. I'll show you later in the video. We ain't found shit. So that was the Goodwill that I found all those Super Nintendo and Game Boy Advance games at last week. The one that the local game store that I mentioned earlier took all the games from and are overpricing. And now they have fucking shitty ass PlayStation games that had been on like the regular CD rack in the case. They do have Ape Escape there, but it is priced at $15, and even on a half price day, I'm not going to spend $7.50 on Ape Escape. I'm not that interested in that game.
Want some cars, like Hot Wheels cars and stuff. I remember that.
Boom.
Stop making fun of me. Oh, I got third stage. Here we go.
Oh, you're on the boss. Emmy.
You didn't want that.
Boss is named Emmy.
Now, both of you playing that game?
No.
Get off. I'm sorry.
I've played this game before. I don't think it sucks.
No, it does not.
It's bad.
Oh. off the stage. Oh, so top
Fatality.
tier. So top tier.
Mr. K.
You ain't tough enough for me. Dot dot.
What's up, Tom? What's going on, man? You never got it? Yeah, I don't think I opened one. But it was a decent one, but I was like,
You don't want that.
I bought a whole store, bro. You did?
Best game of all
I
time.
bought a whole store in New Hampshire.
Uh-huh.
Well, all that stuff?
Get back, get back.
All capital boxes.
The shitty version of Road Rash.
No.
Can you
I
hit
just
him?
can't kick him.
Oh, you can kick.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can't. It's like really hard because like apparently you have to
But these people here said they're gonna be opening up a place in
like that.
Which one are you again?
This guy.
Oh.
Yeah, I heard,
that?
but where?
Yeah, you could just go through the stage like
How
that.
did this here?
I'm just
Is it
gonna do
already
that.
open already, or? I think they might be open now.
I'm just gonna do this. Oh, passed it.
Call them up. Oh, no, I'll just take a ride over.
Ooh.
Oh, I guess that stands for enemy.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think everybody just named Emmy.
I don't think so.
But I'm always here, so I can't.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, no problem. You never know, man.
It could be Freddy that did
Set
this.
up over there.
Oh, he just. Oh, Karate Kid. Fatality.
Minimum 500 for me. If I don't do 500,
Mr. K.
Who's this Mr. K guy?
You ain't tough enough for me. Dot dot. Again.
you got Star Wars, you know, the original, the first one that came out. 1977? Yeah. Those packages. Well, everybody wants to hunt down. No more like, you know, let's work something up now. You just want right off the bat. You can't do my prices then. I don't want to talk to you. And that's
Not your purse.
I tried.
That could be a weapon.
Yeah, exactly.
As far as enemy choices in a beat 'em up game, this is probably the worst one.
Yeah, I'll
Because they
keep
literally
I'll
look
keep
like
my eye out.
somebody you'd be
Like, see it,
saving,
I'll give you a call.
Yeah.
not somebody you'd be attacking.
I'm a renegade. Oh, why did I kiss back?
Hopefully dodging.
Oh yeah. Condo. Oh,
um,
more women? It's ladies' night out, huh?
Let's take a look at all the items I got this week. I did not find a lot during the actual weekend, but there were a lot of sales going on online and at, well, technically at GameStop also, and I took advantage of those. First up, I'm going to show you the games that I got from Go Hastings. They had a 50% off. I don't know if it's still going. It might still be. 50% off used games, and I used that to get a whole bunch of Wii U titles and a few Xbox 360 titles that were cheap. Actually, first off, this one is Tekken Tag Tournament 2, the Wii U edition. This, I unfortunately jumped the gun on before I saw the Go Hastings sale. I got this off Amazon. It was like $15. If I got it from Go Hastings, it would have been like $8, I think. And this next game, I'm probably not going to hold on to just because the way they sent it to me. It's Batman Arkham City Armored Edition, but they sent it to me in a Wii case, and it's missing the manual. And I checked on eBay. There's no way, or no current sales on just the manual. And I'm sure eventually I'd come across an extra Wii case, or Wii U case, I should say. But for right now, it's just like, I picked it up because it was cheap, and now it's not in the condition I would like it to be, so I'm probably just going to get rid of it and get some of my money back. Next up, we have Lego Batman 2, DC Superheroes. This one did not come with the manual, kind of depressed about that, but I do want to play this, so I'll hold on to that. Next, we picked up Tank Tank Tank. All these were half off. I don't remember the exact prices. Nothing over $10 other than the next game I'm going to show you. And that you've already seen if you watch my Let's Play Something series every weekday morning at 7 a.m. Eastern. Last Wednesday, I believe it was, I played Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed. This is a great game, enjoying it quite a bit. Have yet to try the online, if there is one for the Wii U. Looking forward to that eventually. I have this tendency to pick up Xbox 360 games and games in general that have like anime and styled artwork. And these two games I picked up from the Go Hastings sale with all those Wii U titles. One of them actually appears to be a factory sealed Akai Katana for the Xbox 360. It looks like it is some kind of bullet hell shooter, but it looks like it's factory sealed to me. Maybe it's not, maybe it's a reseal, but it's a very convincing reseal, if that. And then we got Otimus Excellent. I think that's how you say it. And my girl with big boobs. It's also a shooter. It was like under $4, I think, on the sale. Next, during the week, I noticed on cheapassgamer.com that 75% off I'm talking like Yoda here. I noticed on Cheap Ass Gamer that all PlayStation 2 games at GameStop were 75% off. So I figured I'd swing by a few of the larger GameStops because those are the only ones that still have PlayStation 2 games. I think they just transferred them all over to save space. And I hit 2 different GameStops that had titles. At the first one, I was very happy to find Godzilla Unleashed complete. Taito Legends complete. And incomplete, this one's missing the manual. This is Sakura Wars So Long My Love, which is, I believe, one of the last PlayStation 2 RPGs they made. This is a strategy RPG, I believe. And I will be looking to upgrade to a complete copy or find the manual on eBay. But I think for all these I paid like $10, not even, maybe. At the next GameStop we hit during the week, I found 3 PlayStation 2 games and a few Xbox 360 games and a Wii game. And I paid, I believe, about $19.50 for all this together. This first game I'd never heard of, but it looks kind of interesting. Heavenly Guardian, it's complete. Jak and Daxter, The Lost Frontiers. I have never heard of this game, oddly enough, but I think this now completes my PlayStation 2 Jak collection. Sonic Riders Zero Gravity. You will see that last week I did play Sonic Riders, the regular version, I guess. I'm interested to see what upgrades they made in Zero Gravity, see if it made it any better of a game. Hopefully they fixed the control a little bit. This next game I picked up was under $2, Knight's Journey into Dreams. Journey of Dreams, whatever the fuck it's called. This is, I believe, just a remake of the old Night into Dreams. I picked up a very cheap $4.49 Enchanted Arms. I think this was one of the first, if not the first, RPG they released on the 360. It's complete. And I picked this up because it's a fighting game with some pretty interesting artwork. Battle Fantasia. I've never heard of it before, but it was very cheap, $2.69. Alright, we did pick up a few games at Sam's booth, but I did pick up one game in the wild, technically. That was at the first pawn shop I went to. For $5, I picked up Tekken 6 for the Xbox 360. And it's a complete and pretty good condition. I think I have all the Tekken games now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have all the Tekken games now, even though they're across like 3 different systems. At Sam's booth, he had... Well, first I'm going to show you the game I picked up on Sunday last week. I don't know if I mentioned it in any other video, but he got in Contra. So now I have Super C and Contra. And this game's a fuck ton of fun. Matt and I actually played this quite a bit at the booth last week, and unfortunately I didn't think to record it. But as you saw, I did record Matt playing, what was it, Renegade today. Next game I picked up at his booth was King's Bounty, The Conqueror's Quest. This looks like a strategy RPG. Looked interesting. It has this weird, like, it's like a glossy rather than a matte finish. I don't know, it's hard to describe, but it feels really cool for a Sega Genesis game. Next up, we have a Sega Genesis game I've been looking for a while. I believe it's my first true-to-form RPG on the Sega Genesis. That's Shining in the Darkness. And it's complete, and it even has the hang tab. I love that. Great condition. The manual could be a little bit better, but who gives a fuck? It's there. And lastly, at Sam's booth, for my 150 subscriber contest, I decided to pick up Turtles 2, the arcade game. This is a fun game. Not my favorite. It's not on par with Turtles 4, Turtles in Time, but it's still a lot of fun, and I figured I'd love to give that to one of my subscribers, along with the other items I have here. If you haven't checked that out, check out the video. I'm going to leave a link in the description below. Be sure to enter for that. You could leave a video response for 3 entries. I'm asking what franchise has disappointed you the most throughout its lifetime. Mine was Sonic, and that's basically because I played Sonic games all last week and was not happy with most of them. First up, I'm going to show you the games that you've already seen in this contest, and that's SimCity for the Super Nintendo, Complete in Box Beetle Adventure Racing for the N64, obviously Turtles, and the 2 games I didn't have with me to picture last time, it's going to be Japanese Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, Complete in Box for the N64. Pretty good condition. This was, as far as I know, it's only been in collector's hands. And another game that's even in better condition. This is Legend of Zelda Oracle of Ages. Pretty sure it's Ages. Fairly certain it's Ages. This is also complete for the Game Boy Color. So please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And in the comments below, let me know what you think about the new intro. I have heard some feedback that shorter intros would be better rather than a 45-second intro. Like I said, like, comment, subscribe. Please check out my 150 subscriber contest. And as always, keep it real, Internet.